Lisa here from Marketing and Stellar. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that this reading provides some insight into your future. Because in this reading, we're going to be looking at what magic you're attracting into your life, what's coming toward you, essentially. That's magical, that's positive, that's something to look forward to. I feel like these types of readings are so important because it's good for our subconscious to kind of plant seeds for further growth anyway. So this kind of just propels it forward by telling your subconscious this stuff's possible. So love it. And plus also, it serves as a predictive kind of thing, so you know what's ahead of you. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and just look at the groups. So we have group 1 with a serpentine, group number 2 here with petrified wood, group number 3 with the opal and calcite. No, celestite, sorry. Celestite and opal. And then we have group number 4 here with dendritic opal. So those are the 4 groups. The timestamps will be down below. Of course, I encourage you to tune into your intuition to really feel where you're being drawn. And I want to say a big thank you to Melissa. Melissa got the White Light Oracle off of my wish list. So thank you so much, Melissa. I love it. You always get me beautiful decks, and I appreciate you so much. And I'm excited to get to know this deck. I'm going to be reading a lot of it still. I still have a lot to learn from this. So thank you so much, Melissa. And with that being said, let's go ahead and just begin the reading, okay? So I'll see you there. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 1, this is going to be your reading. This is with the serpentine. So I tried to record this particular reading more than once already, and then of course it's like I keep getting interrupted. The last time I got interrupted by a freaking bear. There's a bear sniffing around outside. He's like, wants the trash. I don't know, we don't even have any trash around here, but he's just looking for something to eat. So I thought that was kind of cute. Your reading got interrupted by a bear and I had to start all over. So what magic is coming into your life? We have the spell card Passion with number 11. So some of you might be actually seeing the numbers like 1111, 111. I think for some of you, you're like, holy smokes, these numbers are following me everywhere. For some of you, that's probably true. I do feel like you're coming into a period of passion. And what that means to me, what passion means to me is that there's an increased amount of energy. There's excitement and there's like kind of this zest for life. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's kind of what's really opening up. And I think that's like the healthiest, funnest place to be, is when you kind of feel very passionate about something. We have here the 6th house as well. So this is quite an interesting energy. The 6th house can represent, of course, routine, as it says, but it can also talk about our everyday life, the way we do things, our health, our wealth, maybe how we go about getting our wealth, as an example. There's a lot of things actually that can be represented by the 6th house, and I'll get into those in a moment. But we also have play more, and we have the 4 of Wands, and as well the Empress, and the Key and the Fish. So what is beautiful? Okay, so first of all, I want to say that some of you what magic is coming into your life is actually a pet. Some of you might even be getting a kitty cat. That's very possible. I have to say it because I see this Empress here with a cat. And not only that, but the 6th house also is the house of small animals and pets. So some of you might actually be getting a new pet of some kind. It doesn't have to be a cat, though. For some of you it might be, but there's just a cat in that image. But it could be any kind of animal. So that might be something that really brings a lot of funness to like the home, as an example. I feel like generally there's a strong sense of stability coming in, and again, passion around the home. For some of you, what magic might be coming into your life is literally increased productivity. And this comes with like a balance of play and work. Like work and play. And maybe for some of you that have felt very overworked or very tired and kind of drained, as an example, you might feel this balance coming in where you feel like you're able to kind of balance your passions and work, as an example. The other thing I'm getting for some of you is that some of you may be unlocking the ability to kind of make more money from a passion project. Okay, so some of you might be coming across this idea that will feel like it's like you're playing as an example, but yet making money. So some of you might be really just kind of turning something into a business or something like that. Maybe there's a hobby that you're doing and you're able to kind of get the energy and, I don't know, pursue a passion essentially. Because the key is a very beautiful card in Lenormand. It can talk about unlocking doors, unlocking opportunities. And then we have the fish, which is about financial abundance oftentimes. So some of you are finding the key to your financial success, your financial abundance, especially for those of you that have kind of felt like life has been nothing but drudgery. The sixth house is like one of the more negative houses in astrology because it's kind of like the working class. And sometimes it can be where we kind of do what we have to do. You know what I mean? And so there are a lot of things that kind of fall into that energy, and it's not known in astrology to be the most positive house in general. And so for a lot of you, I feel like that's, you're kind of moving out of that energy in some way, especially those of you that have been trying to like reach greater heights and stuff like that. I definitely see that coming to you, particularly. So we also have, of course, this energy around energy. I feel like for some of you, especially that have been feeling kind of drained physically, or maybe your health hasn't been that great at this time, I would say that that's like kind of coming into a better place, I would say. Like health and energy levels are much more productive. They're much more higher as well. So generally with the Empress, this can talk about good health as well. So with the sixth house, you know, a house of health, the Empress, you know, a very healthy individual. I feel like for a lot of you, there might be really good health on the horizon, feeling more stable as well. So that may come with actually like kind of balancing and feeling more balanced in your everyday routine as well. So I really like it. And some of you, it's like, especially for those of you that have been kind of feeling this, perhaps there's been like a lack of interest, or it's like you just can't really find that thing. Like, especially like, I don't know, I've been like this before where I'll get really like excited about something, and it just makes me feel like so good when I'm passionate about something. Maybe it's because it's got so much fire in my chart, but there'll be times where, you know, it's like everything's boring, nothing's I can't find what I wanted to do, and you kind of feel like bleh, you know. I feel like for anybody who's been in that energy, that is literally disappearing. Like you're gonna feel like excited and active and just more passionate essentially about life is what that's really what I'm getting. And I feel like for a lot of you, whatever this passion is, it might be the key to your success. Okay? And some of you might literally be stumbling upon the key to your freaking success. Literally. In the sense of like what's going to bring you the nice home, what's going to bring you comfort, what's going to bring you abundance. Maybe for those of you that haven't really figured that out and you've just sort of been floating by in life and you're not really sure what it is that would make you truly happy, it's like you're finding that thing. Okay? Now, for those of you that are already been putting the work into something, I could see you guys really increasing that success financially. So I'm going to ask my T cards a little bit more about what magic is coming into group number one's life. Yep. Candle, you will be shown the way. So absolutely, some of you are being shown the way to success. And look at this. Let me just keep going here. I'm going to take a few more. What magic is coming into group number one's life? Okay, let's see. We have hat. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, wow. Okay. So, for some of you, what's interesting here is that we might be getting rid of somebody from our life that is not really beneficial to us, okay? So we have disappointment in a friend or lover, time to get out of a situation, and casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Now, for those of you that have felt disrespected, as an example, you might find that you're gaining people that have more respect for you and are also more supportive of you as well. I want to say that you guys are really on the road to success, essentially, is what I'm getting. And look at this. For some of you, if you've had some sort of disappointment with a particular person, please know that this is like part of your path in some way. Like, this person was meant to be in your life for a reason, and now that they're going out, this is kind of spurring on more chains of events. That's the beautiful thing about the chain of events that will affect your life. And to be honest, like, we often don't know how people are going to affect us in the long term until we look back on it in the future. I feel like for some of you, there is a situation of disappointment that's going to actually propel you into the place that you're meant to be, and this was all part of the path. And that's amazing, because that person kind of played their role already, and maybe you'll understand what that role is, because whatever it is, it's leading you towards success essentially. So maybe this person prompted you in some way to kind of change your outlook, or again, if you felt like this was something that dragged you down emotionally, this is something that's kind of leaving as well. Like, so if you've been, for those of you that have been feeling kind of disappointed in maybe a relationship of some kind, it's like it's leaving, and there's an increase in passion. I mean, for some of you, if you have had a disappointing relationship, you might be able to even kind of end that situation, and maybe you guys are renewing that relationship. I don't want to go into too many details on such a general reading for this, because it's just not, I don't think it's a good idea. But because I don't want to like give false hope to anyone on such a specific, but because we're not even asking that question. But candle, you will be shown the way. That's so fascinating, because I had said that some of you are going to actually find that key to success, or find that key to abundance. It's almost like you're being given a sign, or you're being shown that way towards your success. And ba-bam, success. Success is coming for you guys, okay? And we have hat, you'll be playing a different role. Now, for some of you that have been looking more for leadership positions, or to kind of get into something that's completely different, I feel like for a lot of you, you're getting into that position where you're able to do it. And I feel like this is probably going to be more specific to those that want to like work from home or work for yourself. But also for some of you that have wanted a leadership position, you might be getting that. So yeah, especially because the sixth house can be about, that's not really the leadership house, that's more of the working class. So for those of you that have felt like life's been shit, or nothing really goes right, or you're stuck in drudgery, like I had said, I think previously, I've already said that, but it's like you're getting out of that. You're going to be, it's a different role that you're coming into, for sure. And sometimes that sixth house can feel very routine and boring, and maybe there's like this injection of passion that's going to just make life a little bit more exciting, essentially. So that is what I'm getting. I feel like just generally though, I feel like for all of you, you're coming into this key of abundance, and you're understanding where that lies for you, and it's also kind of coming into, and you're seeing results as well. So beautiful, beautiful reading, guys. I really hope that this brought you some insight and some excitement about what's to come, and I would love it if you left a comment below, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you all in the next reading. Take care. Hey friends, so if you chose group number 2 here with this petrified wood, this is your reading. So petrified wood's actually so beautiful, isn't it? It's got a cool look to it. So anyways, let's find out what magical things are coming into your life. What magic is about to enter. So we have spell card 14, friendship. We also have Cancer, I feel, as well as lopsided effort, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star, as well as Lady and Garden. So this is so cool, because I feel like for a lot of you, and maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you are hoping for something a little bit different, but for those of you that are hoping for a friendship, bam, you've got it coming in. You're calling in the right person. The right person's coming into your life, a very sweet person. And it almost feels like the other half of your heart in some way. Look at that cake. I feel like a lot of you are going to really find someone you can bond with. Look at that. We have the teapot. So it's almost like someone you can spill the tea with, someone you can talk to, somebody that you can share memories with. especially Cancer there, of course, memories, nostalgia. It almost feels like you know this person. I feel like there's a level of comfort that just comes right away. And this is the type of person who you really can let inside. Because with Cancer, you know, that's like the most private part of our chart, the fourth house. And for those of us that have, you know, some planets there, sometimes we can be a little bit of a homebody at times. And I feel like this is the type of person where you can really let them in. They're very caring, very sensitive, and I just love it. I feel like that's really what you're calling in. We have the lady in the garden. So it's almost like meeting someone. Now, some of you might meet this person on social media. So this might be actually a female friend or, you know, a feminine type of friend. There we go. And with the garden here, very social, perhaps. And again, just kind of social blessings, I think, are kind of coming in. And again, I feel like you're getting somebody who is actually meant to be in your life as well. I look at that star card and I really see hope, but also destiny. And because it's like the tower comes right before it, and it's like there's a breakdown. Some of you might have literally actually had the breakdown of a previous relationship. Maybe there was like a previous friendship that you had that just busted completely. And it's like you're getting this new opportunity for a friend, and this friend's going to bring a lot of healing to the way that you view friendships as well. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Especially for those of you with the lopsided effort. It might be that for some of you, it's like perhaps your previous friendships, it's always felt like you were always giving the most, or there wasn't exactly the same amount of effort. This is not the case with this person. This is a person who's freely giving, very open to giving. They may be a Cancer, but we have also Aquarius and Earth signs showing up here. I don't want to focus too much on the signs. I think that's not necessarily beneficial. With Cancer, of course, this person could be very motherly as well. They could literally have a child and be a mother, but that doesn't have to be. I mean, not really. Again, it's just kind of a very nurturing energy. Somebody maybe who likes baking, cooking, as an example. Somebody who likes to kind of hang out at home. Maybe you guys have similar childhoods as well with Cancer there. So let's see what magic is coming into group number one's life. Stepping into a new experience. That's crazy. So again, for some of you, maybe you've never even had a friend like this before. Maybe you've never even experienced such a person or such a friendship. Maybe all your friendships have been kind of like borderline toxic or something. And it's like this is a person who doesn't represent anything like what you've experienced. Younger woman, tortoise. And one more. Wow. Okay. So with that younger woman, of course, this could also be, we're getting strong, like a woman coming into your life vibes. So there we go. Again, family matters. That's so crazy because Cancer is there, and the Cancer is all about the family. And so a lot of you, maybe this is a very family focused person or a very loyal person, somebody who's very much into family. Again, you might meet this person through the family as well. And it could also be somebody who becomes like family. It's almost like they become the sister you never had, as an example. And literally like this person could be a little bit stubborn though, I want to say. They could be a little bit stubborn. But again, that wind blowing, especially for those of you that have been kind of having problems with a previous friendship, it's like the wind is blowing in somebody new and kind of blowing that other person out of your life. Of course, February could also represent maybe a month that you'll meet. I'm filming this in July, so that's kind of far off. But maybe also this person could be like a Pisces or an Aquarius, because we have the star and February here. So Aquarius, Pisces may be in their chart as well. Let's see, what else do we have? 29-20-14 as well in numbers. But yeah, this feels like a very long-term potential friendship here that's coming in. And that's really what you're going to be getting, essentially. It's very specific, I feel. For a lot of you, this is just absolutely specific. A new friend coming in. With the tortoise, though, and the mule, like I said, there is some sort of like kind of slow energy about this. So maybe it kind of grows like over time as well. It could be that this person is a little bit hard to get to know. Of course, cancers can be. There's a little bit of that crabness to them, you know, that where it's like they kind of have a shell on. But I feel like you're gonna become very close with this person. Maybe you meet in superficial settings here with the garden. Maybe it's like you meet in a you know, like a social setting, and then it's like about getting to know each other. I would definitely say to take anybody up on an offer. If you meet somebody and they're like, here, call me, or here, come here, definitely take them up on the offer, because you can actually probably gain a lot from this friendship, actually. Okay, they may be younger than you too, by the way. With the younger woman, that's very possible too. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't really even talk more for this, because this is literally what it is. It's like you're calling in a friend. There also could be new opportunities in family matters as well, though, I have to say, for some of you. And some of you might even be getting somebody who is unwilling to change, that will step forward and maybe do some changing, maybe being different than they were before, especially for those of you that have a family member that has been quite difficult. Because family, it's not always easy to get rid of family. But it might be that you're kind of making friends with some kind of family member, actually. And maybe you're just engaging more in a friendship, especially where maybe it wasn't like that. Maybe it felt kind of unequal before, and you get this opportunity perhaps to get to know someone much better than you did. Maybe when you only saw each other at get-togethers or family get-togethers, some of you might be actually increasing that friendship as well. So I really like this. Some of you might even be meeting somebody that you have never met before in your family, like a long lost cousin, or I don't know, something like that too. That could definitely be the case too. But yeah, I feel like very beautiful energy, very hopeful energy, and like I said, a long-lasting friendship is going to be forming from this. And it's going to be different than maybe something you've experienced before, as I said, because I feel like for a lot of you, there is a lopsided effort in your previous friendships, and this is one that's not lopsided. It's very much grounded and grows in a healthy manner. So yeah, I hope that this gave you some insight, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. Please leave a comment below if you're excited for this magic. And I'd love to hear from you guys. But yeah, take care, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 3 here with this Celestite and Opal, this is your reading. So let's find out what magic is coming into your life. This is a good one, guys. I think some of you are going to be quite pleased. Okay, so we have spell card 23, romance. So, I mean, come on, romance. I get that song, Strangers in the Night, Two Lonely People. 11th house, friends. I should not sing. Clear the air. The Queen of Swords, the Devil, the Mice, and the Rider. Whatever is happening here is going to be happening very, very quickly. These are 2 of the quickest timing cards in Lenormand, so I feel like this is happening like right now. As you watch this, it's about to happen. This isn't something that you're waiting for. This isn't something that's far off in the future. This is something that it cannot be stopped as well. So this is something that you couldn't even, I think, F up, you know? This is absolutely coming into you. So what we have here with the Mice and the Rider is some sort of like anxious news, perhaps, or some sort of news that's like coming in very quickly, and there's some sort of sense of communication here. Now, what I think is so interesting is that we have the energy of clearing up some kind of romantic situation, I feel like. So oh man, I feel like this might be a few different things for some of you. Now, some of you are going to be actually getting some sort of confession from a friend, that there are feelings there that have been held back. Okay, we have the 11th house, and that is about friendship. And well, it can also be the home of like hopes and our dreams and such like that. So, but I feel like in this case, it's almost like some of you are having a friendship that will turn romantic. And with the clear of the air, it's almost like somebody is coming forward to kind of confess what they've really been feeling. So, especially with the Queen of Swords, very honest communication, maybe where there wasn't before, or maybe where there was kind of fears or held back energy. It's like someone slicing through the bullshit to kind of reveal what's really going on. And this might be a romantic confession for some of you that you've been wanting to hear. I have to say, like, for a good portion of you, I think that's what it's gonna be. And like I said, with the mice and the rider, this is coming in super quick. It's almost like this person can't contain it anymore. We also have 35, 23, like I said, as well. So I just want to point out those numbers, 23 and 1. So, yeah, that's essentially what I'm getting. Now, for those of you who maybe are like, there's no way, I don't have any friends that would do that, you might actually be getting rid of some toxic energy and actually bringing in a romance. It's coming in quite quickly. So there might be a romantic person that starts out as a friend that's going to be kind of coming in and clearing also perhaps the air from a previously bullshit situation. So if you guys have been hung up on someone, as an example, and you're like, oh, am I ever going to move on from them? Oh, let me tell you, you will, because actually there's somebody coming in that's going to kind of clear that fog, and you're going to be kind of out of that situation. You're not going to really give a shit what happened to the person before. You know what I'm saying? Look at, I'm like little Lisa Potty Mouth today. My Aries Mercury is on fire. Okay, so group number 3. What magic is coming into their life? Ooh, we have April. Okay, Eagle. What I love about the eagle is that we get bird's eye view. Oh, wow. Okay, hold up. This is interesting. We have the wedge card, and it says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So maybe for some of you specifically, that's actually going to be the energy of some kind of obstacle between you and somebody you want coming out, like getting rid of it. Literally, and kind of getting over this obstacle. So if you felt like something's been, oh, we also have dark man. Dealing's a relationship with a man with dark complexion or dark hair. So something's kind of been becoming between you, and like maybe somebody you're romantically interested in, especially like a friend. Maybe if there's like a situationship, or I don't know, something going on that's kind of like blocking. This is like it's coming out of the way, essentially, and you're kind of getting over this obstacle. Okay, group number 3, what magic is coming in? April might be significant, of course, for some of you. Maybe like somebody's born in April or something like that. We have unsuccessful plans, and what magic is coming in? Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. You know, I feel like this is kind of also reiterating for some of you, the ones that have been kind of stuck on a previous situation and you're like, how am I going to get over it? This is like, you know, consuming me. I can't stop thinking about this person. That thing, that is going away because there's somebody new coming in to kind of take that away, essentially, because that's actually sometimes one of the best things to get over somebody is just to find somebody else. Just saying, that's, you know, maybe that's my Aries Venus talking, but I think sometimes that can be a good thing, and it's not always a bad thing, because sometimes it really can help you kind of get out of that spell that you get under. And so some of you might be literally breaking it, that spell that you've kind of felt like you were under when it comes to a person, because there's somebody else coming in that's like way better and they kind of distract you. Now for others of you, like I said, if you felt like there's been, some of you really will get that kind of confession from a friend, actually, that's kind of been into you as well. I feel like I want one more, so I'm going to. Group number 3, magic coming into their life. Of course that fell down. Yeah, time to act. Like I said, somebody's coming in, and the lion, you know, of course I think of pride and kind of standing up, taking a claim, you know, of something. So somebody might be trying to kind of claim you or claim their feelings. They're going to finally act on it. You've been waiting maybe for some of you, you might know that this person likes you and you're just kind of waiting and it's felt kind of stuck, and you're like, they're going to finally act. They're going to finally say something. They're going to finally do something. I really hope that helps some of you, because some of you might be really waiting for this, and it's such a clear message. But like I said, for others of you, it's like especially for those of you that are really know that it's time to move on. It's like, just know that that person that's going to help you move on is going to be coming in rather quickly. And like I said, this is very quick energy, so you guys don't have to wait. I guarantee you, I feel like this isn't longer than a week away for like all of you. Like, it can't be long, because just the timing card's very very quickly happening. So yep. That's what I see coming in. And it's like, with that clear the air, it just feels like it's like everything's kind of laid out on the table. I feel like there's going to be some honest talking as well. And I mean, hopefully, I don't think it's going to be a drunken confession. It could be, but I don't feel like it's bullshit, whatever kind of comes through. It's not a lie. It's not like not true or something, or they're going to regret it the next day if it does come in that way. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You guys meeting somebody new, like I said, and getting over a previous situation and like kind of cutting it out and being kind of romantic with somebody else. Or some of you are getting that friendship confession of love, you know, kind of there. So, wow. I feel like some of you might like this one. And I like that it's such a clear message here. I might take a little bit, one more. I want one more card here for you guys. So group number 3, what magic is coming in? Yep. So we have child and lover. So like a new lover, essentially. Child can represent new energy, somebody new coming into your life, you know what I mean, basically. And then we have lover. So somebody kind of courting you. So for some of you, this is going to be somebody completely new. For others of you, this is going to be like a new confession. Like, and because think of that lover, he's like kind of confessing. He's singing his song, kind of serenading. So as some of you, some of you might even receive a romantic song from somebody. That might even be part of the confession, literally. That they'll actually kind of try to serenade you, or maybe some of you will even get a drunk serenade over a voice message. But I feel like that's probably only for like 1 or 2 of you. But some of you might be getting songs as well. Like, this person might send you something. It might be something, whatever it is, it feels like completely fresh and completely new. So again, like I said, for some of you, this is a completely new person, especially for those of you who are like, I don't have any friends that like me. Yeah, then that's obviously not for you, right? But some of you might already have somebody you're interested in that's in a friendship group that's very much going to confess something to you. So yeah, I love this reading. Yay! I hope that you guys liked it too. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about it. If you chose group number 3, tell me, because I want to hear. And of course, keep me updated, because I'm really excited to hear how this comes through for you guys. Anyway, take care, guys, and I hope that you have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey friends, so if you chose group number 4 here with this dendritic opal, my most like prized beautiful stone, it's so pretty, this is your reading. So what kind of magic is coming into your life? Let's find out. So we have the spell card number 16, which says joy. So a period of feeling like the sun is on your face. I hear that song, Here Comes the Sun, do 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 do. That song, I feel like that's one of the periods that you're really entering. Essentially a joyful time where you kind of feel free and light and amazing, and just things seem to be going just right. Okay? We also have the Jupiter return here with benefits. So some of you might literally be going through a Jupiter return, or again, there's just that energy of the Jupiter return. To be honest, I've been doing astrology for 2 Jupiter returns already, and I didn't notice any significant events that were especially amazing. But of course, my Jupiter is conjunct my descendant, so it mostly turned out in romantic relationships improving. To me, that's kind of boring, because I want like career or something. So, but sometimes we don't count our blessings, right? So yeah, but no, the Jupiter return usually does promise us some kind of improvement. Of course, it depends on where your Jupiter is, of course, but I feel like it doesn't matter if you're having your Jupiter return at this time or not. Some of you may be, but most of you probably aren't. I think it really is just telling me that things are kind of coming to some sort of successful conclusion. It's like you're getting some sort of upgrades, that sort of thing. We also have learned through this. So some of you might be kind of completing certain lessons in your life, and it's like, I don't know, it's like things are getting better. There's leveling up. We have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. I do feel intuition is kind of increasing as well. So some of you might be feeling very much more sensitive emotionally. There might be a spiritual upgrade coming in where maybe you're kind of upgrading your spiritual abilities, as an example. Generally, I feel like some of you have like kind of learned some sort of lesson, and that lesson is kind of propelling you towards more growth and abundance. But I just have to say, this is such an overall good time. Like comfort, beauty, happiness, emotional stability. It's just like everything's kind of coming together. You might feel like your health is really on fire, like you're really doing good, like you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of ability. I mean, some of you might be actually getting pregnant at this time if you want to be. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but for those of you that have really been trying or wanting that, I could definitely see that coming in. I could also see just a glow up happening for a lot of you, where you're just feeling a lot more, you're just feeling better about yourself, essentially. We also have the Ring in the House. They came out in this order. Some of you might be actually signing a house contract, buying a house, or making a new commitment in terms of home life. So I think for some of you, you're actually moving. And this is going to bring a lot of blessings to you. So for those of you that have been hoping to move, I see that in your future, okay? So I think that magic is kind of coming in. I also feel, I mean, of course, some of you might be having some improvement in a relationship as well, or calling in a partner of some kind too. Maybe like a long-term partner. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling like mainly. This feels like such a positive, like just free-flowing energy. So group number 4, what magic is coming into group number 4's life? Wow, so we have a period of ill health or depression with the fly. So that's going out the window. So if you've been feeling like I said, if your health has been suffering a little bit, maybe you've been feeling a little bit ill or a little bit depressed or a little bit down, that's going to be improving greatly at this time. Oh no, I told you. Romance is in the air. So a lot of you are calling in a really great partner, or you're going to see improvements in your relationship. And we have career here too, being focused. So I feel like abundance in career. Some of you might actually be picking up a new hobby or learning something new or going to school, and you're going to be like kind of working into your career, as an example. So some of you might be like learning something new that's actually going to be a career for you later down the road. And there's that. We also have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. I love it because there's that sun again. And it's very much coming in, kind of shining on you, warming you up. And I feel like there are a lot of new opportunities on the horizon for you to take advantage of as well. So I think generally we have so many good things coming in. It's just like a general sense. Again, new home, new attitude. Some of you are literally moving homes. And it's going to completely change your outlook. Maybe you're going to feel much more comfortable in the place you're going. You're going to feel maybe like your surroundings are better and more comforting. Some of you might be decorating the home and just becoming more comfortable in your home. But I feel like there's a good portion of you watching that are going to be moving. Ooh, I want this pile. I want to move so badly. Let me just shuffle a little bit more. Sorry, I'm not going to take that because I wasn't concentrating on my shuffling. So, magical things coming into group number 4's life. We'll take that one. And it says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Wow. So you have a lot of spiritual... Wow, that was amazing. Okay. We have a lot of spiritual protection around you. And in fact, I think I'll take a spiritual message for you. Sorry. So we have September. Now, as I'm filming this is July. So I feel like for a lot of you, these changes are happening. September is going to be a very pivotal month for a lot of these things coming in. Okay? So September might be a month in which a lot of the changes are being had or being made. Some of you might be actually meeting a Virgo or a Libra. Okay. I wanted to get you guys a spiritual message. That's right. Okay. I was trying to remember where I was. I've been doing so many 6-month readings, my throat is like shot. I can barely talk sometimes. Okay. Okay, what do group number 4 spirit guides want to say? Listen. Hope and listen. So hope, it says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. So your spirit guide's coming through very strongly to tell you there's hope. Hold that candle for what you want. Some of you might really need to light a candle for yourself. If you're into that, I would definitely encourage it. I always tell people about my... Well, I don't have it near me, do I? I do. Hold up. Hold up. Let me just grab it. I do have it nearby. Let me just show you guys. I use her candles all the time. Dorothy Morrison. I'll often tell people I read for about her candles. But she has beautiful candles, beautiful oils, and they've always worked really well for me. Sometimes too well. Like, some of you might know the story of when I lit the ancestor candle and I started having crazy ass amount of supernatural activity. And I didn't realize I was melting it. Yeah, or the time I did a fast cash candle and I got so many orders, I didn't know what to do with them, and I've been too scared to ever light one since. But Dorothy Morrison has great candles, so some of you might want to kind of light a candle, perhaps, to kind of accelerate certain things that you want to happen in your life. Again, this might be about setting up an area for your loved ones where you can kind of keep... I have one myself, my own altar, where I kind of celebrate the ones who have passed on. I actually just printed out new pictures for my altar, too, of some of my past relatives. So some of you might really have some strong loved ones around you at this time that are definitely watching your back and kind of leading you towards the right place. We also have listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. So that's really interesting. Some of you might actually need to hear someone out, and that's going to really improve a situation in your life. I don't know if that's a specific message for some of you. I also get the sense of like listening to those that have passed on. Some of you might not necessarily always feel like maybe your ancestors are there or your spirit guides are there. I feel like listen a little bit closer. They are, okay? Because I feel like they're actually sending you messages and maybe you're not quite seeing them, okay? So for some of you. Now, for some of you, maybe that's not the case, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I think a lot of you, like I said, I definitely see new home coming in. I see increased vitality. And again, like I said, some of you are literally going to be, getting a new home. And again, romance is increasing. I feel like some of you might be kind of calling in the love of your life, possibly too. But this is like, or again, improvements in relationship. I think career is going to be very good. In general, you're going to find joy in career. Perhaps there's like an increase in abundance coming in career. There's also new ideas to be had and to be started. And I just feel like you're going to have the energy to do it. And it's just like you're kind of feeling great in life is what I feel like. I just feel like a happy period is coming, especially for those of you that have been kind of going through like sort of a shitty period with that fly card here. And it's like you're learning as well. I feel like some of you, with the Jupiter return too, Jupiter can be about higher education and learning something. So some of you might actually be engaging in something new, like going back to school or learning something, taking some kind of course as well for the higher mind. Some of you might be also like learning spiritual lessons and stuff too. But yeah. Of course, there's Jupiter energy too. Some of you might be moving abroad, but I don't feel like that's for maybe just a few of you. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that I was able to read for you today, and I hope that this gave you some excitement and, zest for life, and look forward to the future. So let me know in the comments below how you felt about the reading. If you chose group number 4, high five, and sending you guys so much love, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye.